Hi, my name's Carlos Trevira, and I'd like to thank you, first of all, for tuning in today to my very first web show, the very first episode of what I hope to be a long-lasting web show, and the only way I can do that is by you, the viewer. So, I guess I'll start off by saying I am a high school freshman, and day in and day out, I try to live my life for God and spread the gospel and basically just be a good role model for my family, friends, and those who basically just come in contact with me every day. And I know how hard it can be sometimes. Summer camp, 2007, with my youth group, I was baptized in the Holy Spirit and was given the gift of speaking in tongues, and so, I mean, it was just the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me, the greatest time of my life. And since then, I've stumbled a couple times, but I mean, that's what's gonna happen with anybody, really. God has pulled me back up, though, and I know that He's always there for me, and He gives me that chance, gives me what I need to know in those times of need, and He's just blessed me so much over the years. He's helped me to live my life for Him and not fall into the crowd of, oh yeah, here's the cool kids, they all smoke and do drugs and go out and party. I mean, I am definitely one of the popular kids in my school, and I don't do any of that. And they know, a lot of kids in school, they all know that I'm not going to do that. So they don't even bring that up around me. They know that I live my life for God, and they respect that. And you don't have to do all of those things, and I mean, you really don't have to do all that stuff to be popular. I mean, everyone says that, oh yeah, I did it because of the peer pressure, I did it because I wanted to fit in. I think I fit in pretty well. I mean, I really don't have any people who don't like me. I have a ton of friends, and I live my life the right way day in and day out, and I try my hardest to spread the word and show people that you don't have to fall into those traps, that God will help you and keep you safe. See, the thing is that I know that I can do all things through God who gives me that strength every day, so that I can go and talk to my friends about God, so that I can go and just basically spread the word. I gave my first sermon in front of what had to be half of my church's congregation, and what I figured out that day is that I cannot read when I am nervous. Like, seriously, I opened up the Bible, and goodness gracious, my sermon was on Psalm 73. Okay, it's a short Psalms, but it's actually, I mean, it's like a mid Psalms, right? Like mid, it's not long, not short, but middle. It's in the middle. I was reading the entire thing in my sermon progressively, and I mean, the congregation, they really understood what I had to say. They got my message, but I was basically struggling to get those words out, and I know that but like I said, they got my message. And believe it or not, 3 days later at my school for See You at the Pole this year, I gave that same exact sermon, and I read a little bit better, and by the time I finished giving that sermon, I looked up and looked around. We had about 45 people with us. Maybe that's a little exaggerating. I don't know. I looked around and just saw all the faces with tears rolling down the cheeks, and that was when I knew that I had a gift, that God had touched me, and that He's going to use me. And I'm not sure exactly what my calling is. I'm not sure exactly where He wants me to go. But I'm really leaning towards the youth pastor, like, I don't know, just like people with our age is what I'm leaning towards right now. And what I'd like to do right now is open up a contest. And as you may have noticed before, this web show does not have a title. And going through and making the set and doing everything, I basically just forgot completely about the title and figured out that I could have a contest for you guys. So what I'm asking you to do right now is to try and think up a couple titles that you think would go well for the show, and hopefully I'll choose yours. And if yours is chosen, I'll make sure that everything is fine, and you'll definitely get recognition for the winning title. Not only will it be the title of my web show for until it's over, I guess, but you'll possibly get to co-star with me on my show at some point, depending upon where you live, of course. I mean, if you're out in Nebraska or California or possibly England, you might not be able to get a chance, but I mean, yeah. So that's my challenge for you guys, and I am also glad to accept your ideas upon. I mean, there's only so much I can do as a person to give you help. If you'd like to email me, my email will be at the end of this, so you can email me not only the ideas for the title, but if you have any ideas on like things that I could do to improve, or like sermons, or like just devotions that I could give you, I'm more than happy to help you with that. So at the end of this, my email will flash across the bottom or something, credits, not sure yet. If you'll just be kind enough to send me those things, then hopefully I'll be able to continue this webcast, and we will all have a great time. So I'm sorry if this first one was a little bit dull. There's only so much I can do as a first web show thing. There's only so much I can do to kind of persuade you to watch the next one. So I guess that's all I have to say for today, and hopefully you will just do me a favor. I live in North Carolina. There is quite a lot of deer that I see on the road at times, driving down the road. Quite a lot of deer on the side of the road, and I'd like to ask you to please don't be a deer. Please look both ways before you cross that street. And that was a quick public service announcement, if you did not realize. So don't be a deer. Email me, talk to me, meet me. I will be more than happy to get back to you. And I just want to thank you for viewing, and good night.